trouble because all the evidence appears to be otherwise. Like new inspiration when it comes to business direction or some sort of thing that's got value. This is emotional celebration and like feeling satisfied and happy. So it's like maybe you just don't feel like you can trust what's coming, but you really can.
I like that. I like that a lot.
It's really weird. Really, really weird to hear about dark energy when it comes to those cards. So I don't know. Maybe just relax a little bit and start to meditate and try to get underneath everything you're feeling and find the truth. You guys are always about finding the truth in the bottom of things. But maybe you're digging too hard once in a while, and there's the truth is it's actually good. Have you ever found truth at the bottom of a barrel and have it be a 10 of cups? Like maybe just maybe you're finding a pot of gold.
It just dawned on me a minute ago though how I said dark energy for Scorpio and my Pluto's in Scorpio.
So's mine.
Well, like,
and we're 10 years apart.
I know, like
I have Saturn and Pluto in Scorpio. So they're in different houses. But yeah, it's interesting. Scorpio energy, say what? Sagittarius. That's Salge.
Sausage, okay. Just kidding.
I don't know, Sag. Do you have sausage? Send us an eggplant in the comments down below.
That big sausage energy.
Yay. Oh my goodness.
Holding a sausage.
So, you know,
a little bit of
like basically there's some swinging around energy, like
defensiveness a little bit.
What is it? What is this thing that you feel like you have to stand your ground about? You feel very passionate about it. You know, it could be that you want a new car or something and people think you're crazy and you're having to argue. I don't know. But there's definitely something where you're going against the grain for most people's idea of what they think you should do. And you're taking charge of that. And you have, you know, one foot firmly on the ground and another foot in the waters of change. And you know that little river underneath speaks a lot about well how one feels. Like maybe you feel like you're being gently eroded by some of the general opinion, but you're still definitely standing firm on what you think and feel that you need to do for yourself. So let's see what this other card's about.
3 of Pentacles. All right, so this is
Peanut Factory.
Teaming up, working together, you know, delegating if you need to delegate, getting, you know.
He seems a lot like a general at the front of an army saying, "Okay, man, this is what we need to do."
Right.
Like, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe he's leading the pack.
I'm feeling like communication is probably something that is right there at the forefront.
Partnership and communication.
Yeah, for Sagittarius. And the only thing that's going to help you lead a successful army, whether that's literally you're a manager for a company or you're the head of the household, it's communication and the way you speak.
The way you handle your passions will have a lot to do about your influence.
Right, absolutely. And with this full moon bringing you know, love life and finances to everybody's attention for the next 2 weeks, I'm really feeling like this has to do with family dynamic. Because what else revolves around love and finances? A family.
Yeah.
You know,
or you know, starting a business, doing what you love too.
Right.
But it very well could be a family business even. Like, This dude, like, I'm even noticing more and more shit. I've never noticed this before, but he is wearing one tall boot and one short boot.
Oh my gosh, he is.
This dude, he literally feels two kinds of ways. You don't even really know how to lead this all the way. You just have a really good idea of what you want to happen. You still need to consult your folks who can actually ground this thing. So this is what it's like. I didn't want to write shit down. I didn't want to do any fucking analyzing of this moon energy. I just wanted to sort of feel it through. I wanted to just do that. But Megan, she's my, you know, my constituent, my tarot partner in tarot, and she decided to do all the writing down of these interesting, like the Sabian symbols.
And I don't always do.
She doesn't always do that. Usually that's my job. But you know, I just didn't feel like it. I wanted to just feel it and go through it and intuit it. And you know, I did feel kind of two ways about it. I wasn't really sure that you know, like sometimes I second guess my intuition too, and it's like, but I'm still gonna do it. Like, this is what I really, my dominant emotion is to not do this. So she did, and right now we're in the middle of building something cohesive, this video, with two different mindsets happening, but still consulting with each other's energy pools and our mental like capacity for doing this thing is in a mental and emotional mind and gut, heart, mind thing. So this is all about the same energy, Aquarius and Leo, okay? So this is all feeding into each other. As far as the way this dynamic works is somebody is technically supposed to be driving the boat, but the others are just as necessary. So you have to spread it around a little bit, because there's always somebody to your left or to your right that could take up some of the necessary action at stake here. So what are we getting? Another call?
I don't know. It's Arizona now.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? May I ask who's calling? This is her. There's a specialist on the line to go over an important update. What kind of update? I don't fucking know, so I hang up.
Weird. Okay. We were just talking about consulting with somebody, and a specialist is like calling from Arizona. This is really interesting.
I hung up. I didn't want to talk.
If they're important, they'll call back.
Right.
But there's a reason why we're just going with the intuition and like doing weird shit, like picking up calls in the middle.
I don't normally do that, but I've had
We've
two
never done
phone
this before.
calls. That's 4, but 2.
Anyway,
This has almost been a 10-minute reading for Sag, so...
Sag, you have a lot going on. There's a lot of opinion, a lot of consultation you need to do, evidently. Some specialists you need to
consult with.
Like, there's literally blueprints that need to be consulted to ground this thing that you're interested in getting off the ground. Like, you're probably just doing more work. You're probably in resistance for almost nothing. You could just delegate a little bit. Open your mouth instead of trying to do this all by yourself. You got this. Look at those 2 socks. Like, what is that? I've never noticed. Anyway.
Capricorn.
Oh my god. This is weird. Lots of weird stuff happens during our readings.
Just kind of go with the flow, you know? It's the only thing we really can do. I don't normally receive phone calls, like, back to back like that. I never know who it is, so. Okay. Capricorn got the 2 of Cups. All right, so this is partnership, you know, ideas coming together, emotions finally coming together. It's
a great card. Like, this is a symbol, one of the symbols that can be used for, like, it's kind of like Mercury and Leo almost, which is a placement that's active right now. This is like two people coming together and having an exchange, an equal exchange. There's like happiness, a partnership, all those yummy things that we all love. It's a relationship card, so this is like one of those promising, maybe these two people are able to combine and come into one and be able to embrace each other. And you know, there's not much I don't like about this card. It just doesn't give you a lot of idea about what it pertains to.
It kind of reminds me of like engagement, like that big energy of engagement, of coming together, and just
it could be a wedding, because you know, when two people come together and pool their resources, it could be a gift to both of them, bigger than they ever considered in the first place, much more fertile together than apart. So there's some type of partnership on the horizon in some type of way, whether it be for business or for love. It could be for both. So maybe you're going to meet somebody you work well with and you can actually have sex with them and work together at the same time and make money. Maybe you're going to have one of those lucky Capricorn vibes where you have a little bit of everything with this person. So that would be good for you. Like,
awesome combination.
I really like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Jackpot of Pentacles, pretty much jackpot of love, kinda like
newness. With both cards, this is like a new burgeoning promise, and this is like fertility and like growth and physical things coming in abundance. So either way you slice it, this is really good partnership vibes for just about anything.
This moon, you should really feeling, because it's about love life and finances. And guess what? Love life, finances.
I hope this means that you're getting with somebody that brings good luck to you. That would be so cute for Capricorn.
Ideal.
Hopefully you meet somebody that can talk shop with you, because Capricorn loves that. They need to talk shop.
Alright. Aquarius.
This is your moon, Aquarius. How are you gonna shine? Well, seems like you're getting a hold of your more base instincts, and instead of intellectualizing everything, you're actually coming into your, well, this is a little bit of both. Like, fuck, what am I trying to say? Your primal instincts, savagery, you know, sometimes I've seen some really crazy shit from Aquarius when they fly off the handle, and they're just displeased. They will let everybody know, and they'll go for the throat. I've seen Aquarius jump out of a moving vehicle because they were in the middle of an argument and didn't want to be in the car anymore. Okay, so this is taking control of those things and learning how to better communicate, taking inspiration from heaven, and learning how to quell some of those things that actually hold you back, really, and learning how to have more decorum under pressure. It's Beauty and the Beast. Like, which one are you gonna be? So it seems like you've gotten a boost in the way of just being generally less of a savage. This is really interesting because it's got a Leo in it, like a Leo sun, maybe, you know, like the weather right now for the moon. It's Leo sun, Aquarius moon. So we're talking to Aquarians about passion right now. So you guys are learning a really interesting oppositional lesson.
And you know what? I really have a feeling that this lesson has to do with, there's a good chance it's financially, with this being the Five of Pentacles.
Maybe part of your passion is you like to spend, you like to go shopping.
They are struggling. They are in tattered up clothes. All right, walking through the snow. The little boy's got, you know, a broken leg, broken ankle.
Why does Aquarians insist on having such weird fucking energy every time we pull cards? What is it with you guys?
I have a feeling that, you know, I keep saying this over and over and over again in almost every single reading with this Aquarius full moon. It's bringing your love life and finances to focus for the next 2 weeks, okay?
How are you gaining your passions, like gaining hold? How are you reining yourself in when it comes to like passionate overspending, perhaps, or not saving money, or God knows.
This is like digging your own hole. Like let's put this into like an example.
It has to do with confidence issues.
You just got gifted a new car, and you know you're driving, not a care in the world, and you total it. Okay?
Why?
It was all because of your own, you know, you could have just been more aware. You're being your own worst enemy right now. Like, you were just gifted something as in strength, and you just flushed it down the toilet.
Maybe you flushed it down the toilet because this is also a self-esteem card. Maybe you literally didn't feel like you were worth the gift you were given. Something crazy like that, and you're actually realizing, getting taught that was for you, and you shouldn't have like taken it for granted. Something really weird.
Pay attention.
Or you're learning how not to take things for granted anymore because you got yourself bitch slapped.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel right there.
Aquarians, let us know. Like, that's pretty crazy.
You know, just especially if you feel like maybe you are going through a little bit of a rough patch right now. Just putting out the frequency of feeling grateful, you'll start to accumulate more strength. Simple as that.
You have to sacrifice the heat of the moment in order to discover the order of the moment. Okay? I don't know what that's about. But get it together.
All right. Pisces. Pisces. It makes me think of like Reese's. Reese's Pieces.
My favorite was, it happens less these days with autocorrect, but back in the day people used to be like, I'll tear you to pieces, and spell Pisces.
I'll tear you to Pisces. I like that. Alrighty. Pisces got the 10 of Pentacles.
That card's been coming up a lot.
Yeah. We've been getting and just in general, it's been a lot of Pentacles. And once again, for the next 2 weeks, your love life and finances are being brought forward. You know, this could be, it's almost like kind of like, it's like parents taking their grandkids over to see an elder. You know, everybody's coming together. You could be going getting advice. You could be getting a loan. You could be just enjoying your happy family.
I'm disappointed with Pisces right now. Okay, here's why. Whenever I see this card, this is the one card in the deck that says, you know, I feel really trapped right now. I can't move anywhere. But if you look really close, those binds are so loose. All you have to do is shimmy a little bit and you're free. You can then take off your blindfold and you're able to see. You can, this is somebody feeling like the tide's about to come in on them, and they have so much overwhelming feelings. They feel stuck. They can't do anything. Da 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 da. But it's a mental prison that you put up yourself.
You have everybody here with you, supporting you.
Like that's why I'm shaking my head, and I'm like, what the fuck, Pisces? Do you just really like feeling poverty consciousness? Do you feel like you're more of a whole person if you're all by yourself and you're lonesome and you're feeling stuck and that's your narrative? Is that what you really want to get stuck to? Is that kind of I'm a lone wolf narrative and I can do this all by myself but nobody's helping me shit? Like
no, reach out. You have you already have it all. You already have it all. You know, you're just getting yourself into a mood this moon. Okay, it's
see how many times I've rolled my eyes? Like Pisces. Stupid spending time
mad.
in this space. I'm like,
She big
I have
mad.
no time for this type of energy where people are like ignoring the fact that there's a lot of good in their life, and they're more concentrating on their limitations, things that they can actually fix, but would rather just sit there and complain about.
It's like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum.
It's distasteful. Like, you can do better. Like, you will do better. Because you want to do better. You actually can open your eyes and shimmy off the fucking shit and get off of your low horse. Jump off of your low horse and actually climb back up. And get where you're supposed to be. It's because you're acting ridiculous. Like, stop throwing that tantrum and looking stupid. Okay, don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that closes the Pisces reading because you guys are just too much.
Oracle.
And we have this oracle card here for all signs. 57 minutes. This card, reading the front again, it says, my uncontrolled thoughts are not to be feared. And I love. This comes right after Pisces. Pisces, hopefully you're still watching, because there is no reason to worry about your thoughts, for they are not like a loaded gun that may wreak powerful and instantaneous destruction. For you have plenty of time, as soon as you become aware of any negative feelings, to begin to choose other less resistant thoughts, and thereby choosing a more desired outcome. You hear how much power you have to change whatever the fuck is happening? Nobody else can open that door but you, and your perception is what's keeping you from opening that door. So your thoughts aren't gonna hurt you.
Like, everybody's heard that term, like, your thoughts or your perception is your own reality. Like,
Yeah.
like, that's...
You can only judge things based off of how you perceive things. Your perspective could be like this, and you're only seeing so much of the picture. That's your thoughts, and that can't hurt you. It just drags your ass down. But you can change your perspective anytime you want. You don't have to stay there. So what it's saying is you can choose thoughts of less resistance. What is a less resistant thought? It's one that simply doesn't make your guts do this. So when it comes to Pisces energy that we were just talking to, what you would want to do is literally find another way to feel about your situation. Look at it from a different point of view, any way you possibly can, especially emotionally. So a lot of this has to do with making the emotional decision to literally choose less resistance for everybody. And some of us had really good cards and don't even trust them. So that's our own fault, right? If we can't fall into some kind of trust in the middle of all this, this is between the head and the heart struggles. This is finding a compromise in between those things in order to feel whole, really. So what are we choosing right now? Like, I decided that my emotions are more important. The way I feel is a little bit more important to me than having things make sense right now. So I went to bed at 6:30 p.m. the other night, and I didn't wake up And it wasn't 6:30. I went to bed at 6, and I didn't wake up until 6:30 the next day. So, did that really make sense? Not really, because I missed out on like a little bit of my social life that day, and I would have loved to hang out with those folks. But at the same time, the way I felt the next day really, really mattered, because I went to the gym and kicked ass and had a great day physically, instead of having a drag ass day that would have had otherwise. So everybody has choices to make. It just depends on how much you have a desire for your desire.
Damn.
So
if you are wanting to look a little bit more into like certain, planets, transits, stuff like that,
aspects,
she is running a sale for the entire month of August, where you purchase a 3-point reading, which is basically just like I said.
It would be one section of your life, one planet, one aspect of your chart. So that's just one section, 1 point, so you purchase 3 of those, a 3-point reading, and get the 4th one for half off.
Yep. So if that's something you're interested in, the booking stuff will be down below, along with where to find us. That doesn't matter, because that's just how we see ourselves.
I know, but it didn't want it to make a crash boom.
But this probably isn't the first video you watched of ours, so you know how we like to do this, and we will see you on the next moon, which is on August 30th, 6 degrees in Virgo.
And we're going to have a lot of Virgo energy by then, so I want you to really soak up the love and the passion and the good feelings and the playfulness that you get right now, because you're going to be questioning all of that in a few minutes. Like, the planets will change, and you'll be feeling like you have to analyze everything.
Right. Just
go into the motions right now. Feel it through. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. When this full moon becomes exact, if you're paying attention, I really, just for fun, for the actual playfulness of it, just remember our joke at the beginning. Like, that shit was funny. The Sabian symbol is a bear waving all its paws, like Pluto's.
Get into your inner big bear, waving your paws. But, all right.
Anyway,
we will see you on our next video.
Love you guys.